Hey guys, welcome back to the TTOBG channel, and today we're going to be wrapping up my Marvel series of videos by reviewing every single Spider-Man animated TV show. Now, let's just crack into it. Okay, but first, some ground rules. We're not going to be reviewing any of the live-action Spider-Man TV shows, so no Japanese Spider-Man where he turns into, like, the Megazord or whatever. Sorry guys. And it's gonna go from worst to best. So let's see how we go with this, yeah? Okay. Taking the number 9 spot is Spider-Man 1981. Now this is the second made Spider-Man show and it's nothing that special. This is only the second one, so I'm not gonna be too hard on it, but it's just classic Spider-Man through and through. But let's start off with some positives. For one, the budget for the show actually increased slightly compared to the last one. As you can see here, the suit's actually complete and they actually bothered filling in the webs, which they didn't do in the last show, because money, I guess, I don't know. Another thing I like about the show is the crossover with Captain America. One, because I like when Spider-Man crossover with our heroes in the Marvel Universe, so we can see how their dynamic goes. That and this show does the scene from Winter Soldier, before Winter Soldier.
Is he wearing a parachute? No. He wasn't.
But this is how the scene really happened in Spider-Man 1981.
Oh. Hey Cap, wait! You forgot your parachute!
I think we all know what the superior scene is. One more thing about the show is that one of the main villains is Dr. Doom. Now, I love Dr. Doom, but he is overused in this show, and he gets defeated, like, almost all the time. You know, when you got a villain that gets defeated every episode, it sort of makes him feel less intimidating, if you know what I mean. Sort of like, his threat level has just gone down, because he gets defeated by Spider-Man, but then the Fantastic Four take like 10 years to beat Dr. Doom. My final thoughts on the show is that it's just fine. It's classic Spider-Man and it's not really that offensive, but I personally find it the most boring out of all the shows on this list. But yeah, let's wrap this up. And the next one, can I edit? No, please. Fuck it. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Basically the same thing as the last one. That's it. Goodbye. Okay, I can't do you guys like that, but I was really considering putting this one at the bottom. But I think if I had to pick through both these shows to watch, I guess I would pick Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Yeah, this one's pretty boring. Like, I really tried to like this one, I really did, but it's just the first show, but like, nothing extra's added. It's the same thing, but boring. Like, we have, at least now we got like Gay Boy Iceman and bloody, I can't even remember the other bitch, like, whatever. This show is just so boring to watch. I feel physically drained watching it. Like, there's no entertainment value. Like, I guess you can laugh at it, but like after a while it just stops becoming funny and it's just like, get over with this already. Like, the show, honestly, no entertainment value. Do not recommend watching this unless you want to laugh or something. On to the next show, nothing more to say. Okay, wait, I just remembered something. This show does add one thing though. The first ever Spider-Man pet, bro. Let's go, man. We got this dog. I mean, like, he's pretty fucking useless. Alright, actual semi-good show. What's this one called then? Spider-Man Unlimited?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
No, it's not the video game. Instead we got Spider-Man Unlimited, the TV show, I guess. Now, I went to this show fully ready to hate it. Like, I had 20 furry jokes in the script. The joke is that there is no script. But, turns out it's actually pretty alright. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty bad, but like, Not as bad as I thought it would be, or people make it out to be. Alright, here's your plot. Turns out there's another dimension just in Earth's orbit. So John Jameson, being the cunt that he is, goes up to space to go check out. But what he doesn't know is that Carnage and his daddy Venom hopped on along with Spider-Man. Now Spider-Man has to survive in another dimension where animal people are the superior race and humans are basically treated like shit. Now let me tell you, what do you think of when you think of Spider-Man? Do you think of, Spider-Man swinging through New York, fighting classic villains like Electro and like Dr. Octopus? Nah man, I think of Spider-Man in another dimension fighting animal people without resistance of humans. Yeah, I'm not sure I need to say that this show is pretty weird. After all, this was made by the same people that made Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so... Now, when I watched all 13 episodes of this show, I just thought to myself, what the fuck did I just watch? So, I did some research, quote unquote. And turns out that this show was originally just supposed to be a Spider-Man show retelling his origins. But then the Sam Raimi movies were about to come out, so they had to change that plan, so it doesn't, come contradictory or whatever. So instead this was going to be a Spider-Man 2099 show, but then Batman Beyond is conveniently coming out around the same time, so they couldn't do that. And so they came up with the concept we have today, and yeah. Now this show will start a trend I would like to call the Spider-Man show gets cancelled before it can get good thing. The final episode for this show has Venom and Carnage release a symbiote invasion all over New York. And then it just ends. That's it. That's literally the end of the show. The writers said that they would have continued the story in season 2, but as we know, that never happened, so I guess Spider-Man's just dead. Well, that got depressing. Let me mention some good stuff about the show. One, I like how when Spider-Man's in this new dimension, he's basically homeless, so he has to live with 2 people, whose names I can't remember, because, yeah. I really enjoyed episode 11, where Eddie temporarily loses the symbiote, and realizes that he enjoys being human more than he enjoys having the symbiote. But staying away from the symbiote for too long is slowly killing him, so he has to have it on. Very good episode, highly recommend you watch that one. Time to wrap this review up. Overall, the show, it's just fine. How much you'll enjoy it is depending on how much tolerance you have. I went into this show expecting absolutely nothing, so I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, let's finish this up next. Well, 3 shows done, 6 to go. Whoop. The next part will be coming out next month, and yeah, let me know what you thought of the video. Was it good? Was it bad? What can I improve? Blah 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 blah. Subscribe. I mean that I need money. Seriously, subscribe.